10 years ago, a medical student asked me, what did we do before palliative care? How it seemed impossible to imagine caring for seriously ill people without palliative care. Our roots trace back to the AIDS crisis of the 1980s, when UCSF and San Francisco General embraced caring for people with this devastating illness.
And I think that really was the beginning of my palliative care journey in nursing. I get to work what I consider, the most important field of medicine, which is really trying to help patient and families understand their illness.
Every human being, their family, their caregivers, their chosen family, should be able to get the support and care they want and they need when they're facing serious illness. My job as a chaplain is really to ensure that people's inner life is included in their care. And that can look religious, it could be spiritual, it could be existential and philosophical.
We are primarily focused on the person with the disease rather than on the disease.
One example of that is a patient I took care of in the intensive care unit. And I asked her, Mary, when you look to the future, what do you hope will happen? She said, well, my daughter's getting married in 10 months in the Napa Valley. And I thought, I don't see it. And her daughter said, well, that's fine. I'll just get married right here in the ICU. There was family, friends, nurses, respiratory therapists, doctors, not a dry eye in the ICU.
The interdisciplinary team that includes social workers, chaplains, and nurses.
We see patients together often, and each of us add a different kind of piece to the puzzle.
We have primary palliative care education for learners, especially residents and medical students and other kinds of learners. And I feel like the programming we have, especially around education, I think is meant to focus on symptom management, knowing that it's hard to do these other sort of developmental stages of dealing with serious illness if you're nauseous or you're in pain. And so symptom management is our first priority, but it's not our ultimate goal.
We're lucky to have large and robust outpatient services at the Cancer Center, the Symptom Management Service, and our inpatient hospice service, our newest service that provides palliative care, hospice care in the hospital for patients who are at the end of life but aren't able to go home.
The Mary Center provides support and primary education to clinicians at UCSF, as well as community-facing workshops on advanced care planning, poetic medicine, resilience for people living with serious illnesses, as well as for their caregivers.
We have our inpatient palliative care team that takes care of people in the hospitals here at UCSF, Parnassus, as well as at Mission Bay. That is our first service that was launched in 1999. Telemedicine has been just a remarkable opportunity to serve more patients. In the research that we've done, we have found that telemedicine makes it more likely for diverse patients to be able to access our services.
Seeing my grandparents get older, I want them to have access to care that is culturally appropriate to them, linguistically appropriate.
We center diversity, equity, and inclusion in every aspect of what we do. We're diversifying our workforce here in the division because we care for people from all walks of life, and it's critical in how we serve our broader San Francisco Bay Area community here.
I would say I have a lot of really exciting visions, and I think we all share them for the DPM in the next 25 years. The best parts of palliative care should continue and be integrated into all medical care. Why shouldn't all medical care be provided by an interprofessional group of people that are supporting and surrounding and creating a holding environment for people, their families, their chosen family, and their caregivers?
I'd love for our division to lead in this, to develop scalability so that we can do something for almost everybody.
In the next 25 years, palliative care becomes an everyday word.
Our work is guided by hope. The hope for comfort in the face of suffering, for healing even when a cure is impossible, and the hope to live a good life in the face of serious illness. We are excited about the future and invite your support and partnership as we build the future of palliative care for the next 25 years and beyond.